Questions and comments?
Madam Speaker, first, I really appreciate my colleague. I've worked with him for many years, and he always comes to the House trying to bring forward ideas on tax fairness, and he's doing that again today. We know seniors are feeling the pinch when it comes to the housing crisis to inflation. Now, what's being proposed and what he's talking about in his speech is increasing, making sure that those that are 65 to 74 are getting the same benefit for the OAS from 65 and over. So we don't have a two-tiered seniors benefit, Madam Speaker, and I appreciate that. Now, when we look at the corporate tax rate back in 2015, the PBO calculated that it generated $2.6 billion per percent of tax for corporations. That would be roughly about $3 billion today. So that would equate to a 1% increase in corporate taxes. So instead of choosing corporate welfare, because we have the lowest corporate tax rate in the G7, well, how's that playing out, Madam Speaker? I'll tell you, big oil, big banks, big grocery are having record profits. Right. Meanwhile, seniors are living in poverty. So through you, Madam Speaker, would my colleague support a 1% increase in corporate tax or a windfall tax on the big oil, big grocery, and big banks? Because we know that we did it to the big banks. It generated billions of dollars. There was a report done by the PBO that said big oil, if we did the same taxation, would generate $4.2 billion, Madam Speaker. So through you, Madam Speaker, I'll wait for my colleague to give me his thoughts.
The honourable member for Joliette. Yes, thank you, Madam Speaker. First of all, I'd like to give a shout out to my colleague, the honourable member for Courtenay-Alberni. I think he's an outstanding member who works for people, works for the people, for people who are having difficulties, and social justice is a concern for him. You could see that in his question. Here in the House, my fight is against tax havens. How can we make those illegal? They're immoral already, but how do we make them illegal? And when you look at all the fine print in the regulations and so on, well, banks get away with paying less tax by virtually hiding their profits in the Caribbean or elsewhere. It's unacceptable. And we need fairness across the economy and across society. For example, oil companies are making record profits, and at the same time, there is a huge problem of poverty in this country. So the question is, how do we redistribute the wealth? And the Scandinavian countries have shown us the way. The more you redistribute the wealth, the better it is for everyone, and it stimulates the economy.